Hey YouTube family, it's Sarah, Less of Sarah. I mentioned that I was going to make a Wednesday video today, so here I am, a little later than I expected, but it's still Wednesday. I apologize in advance because I think this video may be a little disjointed because there's a bunch of different things that I wanted to touch on, and I think there is a point to this video. I promise I will get there. I just don't know how we're going to get there today. But I do know that the very first thing I wanted to do in this video is say a big, huge thank you to all of you. Those of you who follow my videos regularly know I just had my 8-month surgery, and I posted my side-by-side comparison photos from the day before surgery to 8 months later here in a YouTube video. I posted them on Facebook, and I just had so many wonderful comments from people, and I mean, just too many to respond to, unfortunately, and that's why I kind of wanted to at least do what I could to do a blanket thank you video and say how motivating it is to have so much amazing feedback, how great it feels to know that people care enough to just even leave a comment or a message. You know, the people who say that my progress inspires them, I am really truly touched by that, and that has partly to do with what this video is about today, actually, or the rest of this video. But I just feel like I'm so moved by that because I know what it's like to be super morbidly obese and to be feeling like you're climbing a mountain when it comes to weight loss. And I recently went back and watched the video that I had made months ago about being super morbidly obese on this journey, and having those doubts about whether I could make it to goal. And I have, to my first goal anyway, basically about 55 pounds to go. And I don't think I could have imagined even at that point that I would be here now. But I am, because it's possible. And if it's possible for me, it's pretty much possible for anyone, I guarantee. I often have people ask me what I do, what I eat, how I work out. There's no secret. You know, I mean, I'm very open about the things that I do, but I don't think that what I do is much different than what most people do. You know, I think I'm lucky that my body has been responding. Part of the reason is because I had a lot of weight to lose. It does make it easier, I won't lie. Not easier, but the weight loss is bigger because you have more weight to lose. But if I had a secret to how this worked, trust me, I would tell all of you. There isn't a secret. The only secret that I know of, and it ain't a big secret at all, is just consistency and commitment. That's it. But I am touched when people say that they're inspired by my journey or by my results, because I know how hard it can be sometimes to find that inspiration in how we try and find people who remind us of our own journey, or who we can sort of look at and say, you know, this is a person who's got results. I mean, I'm not there yet, guys. I still have a ways to go. I mean, I still have 55 pounds to my first goal and about 75 pounds to what I would say is my ultimate goal. So I'm not there yet. But I appreciate so much those of you who message me to let me know that you like watching my videos, and those of you who comment. I mean, it definitely helps me and motivates me, and I think you guys give me more than you know. So thank you to all of you. So what is the rest of this video about? Some of this may come off a little like new agey, hippy dippy kind of spiritual stuff, and I apologize in advance for that if that's something that disturbs you, but I can only speak from my experiences and my way of viewing the world. But I think in the last couple of weeks, I've sort of experienced a renaissance, I guess. hesitate to say it this way, but almost like a calling. And I don't really know how else to describe it. I'm one of those people who believes that things happen for a reason, and that you are meant to do certain things, and that you are here in this life to make an impact and to make a difference, and your job is to find out how you are meant to do that. And it's come up a lot in the last couple of weeks, just from other people talking to me or showing me things, or I can't even touch on all the different things that have happened, but it's gotten me thinking about my life and what I do with it, what I do for work, what I do in my spare time. Not that there's a lot of it, but how I want my life to be. And I think part of that is just having a new lifestyle, having a new body, and feeling like there aren't limits anymore. I think that when we're overweight, and I'm still overweight, but when we're overweight, we place limits on ourselves. Certainly other people place limits on us as well, but we place limits on ourselves. And as the weight falls away, it's like those barriers fall away, and you realize that the opportunity is really unlimited. And so for me, I've been going over all of that in my head. Like, what is really going to make me happy 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now? What do I want to do with my life? If I could do anything, what would it be? If money didn't matter, and believe me, it does, but if it didn't, what would I do? And it's been interesting, and it's been a challenge and a struggle sometimes, just mentally processing all of that. But a few things happened that kind of were pointing me in a specific direction. A lot of it had to do with some comments that were made by family members to me about certain things. And then I had a long talk with my husband about just what I wanted to do, and things that I thought would fulfill me from I don't want to say a spiritual level, but a soul-based level, for lack of a better term. Something that would be fulfilling creatively and anyway, yeah, you know what I mean. So just in the past couple of days, a couple of things happened, and one of them was often I have people on Facebook who will message me to ask me questions or ask my advice, and I'm always flattered when someone wants my advice on something or my input, because like, okay, awesome. And so I chatted with this person, and near the end of our conversation, she said something that really stuck with me. She said, "I believe everything happens for a reason, and I feel like you had to have this VSG surgery to help the rest of us." And it was so profound. I mean, I had to have VSG surgery because I was 460 pounds. I mean, let's be honest. But that kept rolling around in my head. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe that does have something to do with what my real calling or purpose is. And this is getting really deep. I'm sorry. But the other thing was that I think it was last night, or I don't know, maybe the night before, someone posted something on Facebook, and it literally, you know when the light bulb goes off in your head? That literally happened to me. And I don't know if you guys can see it on my, I'm going to do it sideways. It's probably backwards. But it says, "Success isn't just about what you accomplish in your life. It's about what you inspire others to do." And it was like almost like a revelation to me. Like, my way of measuring success for myself is always with numbers, and whether that's numbers on the scale, or sizes of my clothes, or numbers of pounds lost. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I think there is something innately wrong with it in the sense of only focusing on those things. And yes, I do focus on improvements in fitness and all of that stuff. But ultimately, if my success was helping other people on this journey, even if I never made it to my goal weight, that'd be okay with me. It really would. I would be okay with counting that as my success. And a couple of vloggers have made videos recently on proof weight loss surgery works and back to basics, I think. Or just on back to basics, about what it means to be successful or what success means to you. And I don't know, all of that was sort of playing around in my head, like, maybe that is meant to be my success. I'm still going to get to goal. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm getting there. But I somehow think that when I get there, I'll realize that really wasn't what was going to make me successful on this journey at all. So where is this all going? Where it's going, I'm not 100% sure. But I do know that I feel this need to do more in this community, and not to be an example and, necessarily, or not to be a teacher or a motivator in that sense. I don't really know what the exact place for me is, but I feel like I need to be more active than I have been in this community and spread the word and do what I can, whatever that may be. So the way I've started to do that is to lay the groundwork to be more involved in social media and that sort of thing, which I think, is great. I mean, I know people locally for sure, but there's a lot more people that I can reach through social media and that sort of thing, like YouTube and Facebook. So I bit the bullet and I purchased the LessOfSarah.com domain so that I can start a real website. I don't know what that's going to be. It'll probably have some kind of blog. I don't know what else it's going to have. But I know that I want to put my story out there and in a place where people can go to be inspired. Whether that's with food, whether that's with fitness, whether that's with other people's stories. I'm not sure. I just know that I'm going there. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to be able to launch this website by the end of the year. So hopefully for 2014, once I figure out exactly what I'm going to put up there. But I wanted to do something, lay the foundation. I finally started using Instagram. I've had an Instagram account for a while, but I haven't really been using it. I know there is a very active weight loss surgery and weight loss fitness community in general on Instagram, so I wanted to get involved in that. So I'm posting like mad today. I posted pictures of all my meals and all sorts of stuff, and it's been great. I created a Twitter account. I used to actually be very active on Twitter for my business, and I've sort of fallen off with that, to be honest. But I think it would be a great thing to do as well on this journey. So trying to, put my feelers out there in a few different places and meet some more people and talk to more people. I guess I'm just trying to do that little bit extra and see where it goes. And I know, I've talked before about the idea of maybe writing a book at some point or speaking to people about weight loss. For me, it's not even about weight loss. This is the whole thing. It's about changing your life. And I know that sounds extremely cliche, but this journey has never just been about weight loss for me. It's always been about changing my life for the better. Becoming the person that I felt I really was, but the fat was holding me back from. So I want to help other people do that. And I'm not sure I know how to do that quite yet, but I just wanted to put it out there that that's where my heart is right now. And so, yeah. More updates to come at some point. I may be coming to you with a video tomorrow. I don't think so. There's a video I want to make, but I think I'm going to save it. So you'll see me on Friday for my 36-week update. Have a great night.